Hello, my name is Blanca Soto, and today I'll be giving you guys a little bit of background into our student showcase submission. So me and my fellow teammates are lucky enough to be part of the honors program here at AWC, and through the honors program we're actually given two different ways of closing off our honors degrees. One of them is called an honors capstone, which is more of an individualized project set between a professor and a student, and they kind of work about it that way. Or there is honors colloquium, which is more of a collaborative aspect. It is a class that consists of honors students as well as two professors who are in two completely different disciplinaries. This semester we're lucky enough to have Dr. Miller, who actually teaches film studies, and Professor Gibson, who actually teaches environmental science. So at the beginning it was kind of hard to think about because it's like, oh, how do we kind of combine environmental science and film studies? Like, what are we going to come up with? What's going to happen? But through a lot of collaboration between the students and the professors, we came up with sustainability and a sense of place of the Sonoran Desert. So even the title is like a little bit ambiguous. Like, you still have a lot of places you're able to take that. The way we decided to tackle it on is by cutting the Sonoran Desert into three pieces. So we have the Arizona Uplands, we have the Lower Subdivision, and we have the Baja Region. My group and I got assigned the Baja Region, and the way we kind of explored it and learned about it was through even cutting it down into more pieces. So we did biodiversity, which is kind of like the plants, the animal life, what it's like. We have the climate and geology, so just kind of like the biomes that kind of consist in the Baja Region. We also have water and land usage, which speaks for itself. It's kind of the use of the resources in that region. And then we have opportunities and threats, which might dictate the future of that region. Through this, we learned so much, and we honestly got a completely different insight of what we believe a desert to be originally. So I hope you guys enjoy.
The purpose of this project is to compile information about the Sonoran Desert. The class itself is to become more aware of, have a deeper connection with, and develop a sense of place of the Sonoran Desert. A sense of place can be described as having a feeling of belonging and understanding of this area. Our purpose as a class is to analyze our area and focus on a couple of topics that the class agreed to as general topics. As a result, we are supposed to end up with a wiki book about our location of the Sonoran Desert and a Google tour with important areas in our region of the Sonoran Desert. My group was Baja California and the Gulf of California, also known as the Sea of Cortez. This is the only area of the Sonoran Desert that is separated from the rest. It is placed in an entirely different and separated country, otherwise called Mexico.
There are many things I learned because of this project. What I would say I learned the most is how water is distributed in the Baja California region. Foremost, before the actual information of how Baja California gets its water, I first learned how to use Wikibook and Google Earth Tour. I discovered that this is a very easy way to present information besides to the typical PowerPoint. With the Baja California region, I learned so much about it, and what I found most interesting is how water is distributed to the Baja California region and how each city gets its own water. I discovered to this day that many cities like Mexicali and Tijuana still get water from the Colorado River. The way they do it is water is pumped from the Colorado River to the mountain range La Rumorosa. Then it goes to a reservoir named El Carrizo near to Tecate, Baja California. This reservoir then breaks into different canals in which supplies water to Tecate, Rosarito, Mexicali, Tijuana, and other small towns around the area.
Hello everyone, my name is Henry Merrill, and I'm going to talk to you about some of the unanswered questions at the end of our research project. We knew from our professors that often research answers some questions while generating others. And this was absolutely the case with our project. We were able to synthesize a large amount of information about the Sonoran Desert. However, broader overarching questions continue to arise that neither myself, my fellow students, nor my professors could answer. These questions, by the very essence of their nature, beg to be asked. These questions existed in duality with every piece of information we provided. For instance, after learning about the intricacies of two truly amazing endemic species, the peninsular pronghorn and the vaquita, one couldn't help but wonder, will these two iconic and highly endangered species survive the threats to their very existence? And will human beings accept and address that they are the main drivers of these threats? Questions such as, did we help foster a sense of place? Will Sonoran Desert residents see just another bush, or a creosote bush, an amazing and beautiful evolutionary survivor with unique adaptations? Could we have been a small part of a vanguard, ushering in a paradigm shift towards our regard for the environment? And finally, the elephant in the room. Will we as a species address the existential threat to not only the Sonoran Desert, but our planet and species as a whole? Man-made climate change. We're excited to find out the answers to these questions. We live in a time when any one person can be a hero. These questions won't be answered by any particular group, party, or ideology. They will be answered by humanity as a whole. Maybe you can help answer some of these questions by checking out the opportunities and threats portion of our project and being a part of the solution. Thank you.